That is right. I love my Ducks. Oh, yes, I do. What's going on, defense over offense? It's your boy, 8 Paul, Enforcer, coming at y'all. Now, first off, in my last video, I talked to you guys about the Oregon season preview and talking about what we need to do in the offseason to improve next season. I already talked about that for football. And now we're on to basketball. And I'm pretty sure I mentioned in my last video that in this next video, I'm going to be talking about basketball. So let's get right into it. And yes, I know that we're talking about basketball in this video, and that "I Love My Ducks" song was a football, an Oregon football song. You know, I know it was an Oregon football song and it was showing football videos. I mean, yes, our football team is great. Our fans love our football, but our basketball is pretty sweet too. And we're going to talk about basketball. So let's get right into it. Now, first off, our basketball team, we've been pretty good for the last few years, you know. I mean, we had some promising guys. We had Dominique Artis. We had Damian Dotson. Yeah, we had Ben Carter. You know, very promising players. And Ben Carter, but there's some sad news. Ben Carter transferred. I don't know why. As a Duck fan, I should know, but yeah, he transferred. He had a good run at Oregon. He was a good role player for us, but it's time for him to move on. Now, with Dominique Artis and Damian Dotson, they were kicked off the team due to sexual assault. And what I think about that is that's terrible, you know. I mean, as a Duck fan, that eats at my soul. I mean, I know that I don't know those guys personally, but that eats at my soul, you know, to have that kind of violence against women. And as a Duck fan, you know, I don't want those guys to be representing our program like that. So yeah, Rob Mullins, Dana Altman, you guys did the right thing by kicking these guys off the team. You know, we don't want those guys. We don't want those kind of guys around. Now, on to the next one. On to the next one. Now, some of you Oregon haters on here, I mean, Oregon State fans, UW fans, Oregon haters, whoever you guys are, whatever you guys are, some of y'all might be thinking, or even if you just don't care, but if you know what happened, some of y'all are going to be thinking that it's open season on our basketball team. No, no, it's not. Don't you worry. It's not open season. You know, we're gonna. I mean, we're definitely gonna be in NC. We're definitely gonna be in postseason contention, and we're still gonna have a legitimate shot at winning the Pac-12 tournament and getting in the top three. Uh, you know why? I'll tell you why. Well, first off, we have Joseph Young coming back, who was arguably our best player on the team. Definitely our best scorer on the team, one of the best players in the conference. And and we also have a five-star point guard from Evansville, Indiana, Jaquan Lyle. If you guys haven't heard of Jaquan Lyle, look him up, watch his highlight tape, read up about him. He is the real deal, and he's gonna do big things for us. You know, he played both. He can play both point guard and shooter guard, and he's gonna be able to fill in the role of Dominique Artis and Jonathan Lloyd, and he's gonna be big for us. And the guy that's gonna be filling in the role of Damian Dotson, Dwayne Benjamin, a 6'7" junior from Lafayette, Louisiana. This guy, he is phenomenal. He could play. I mean, he could shoot the ball from anywhere he wants on the floor, and he's a great cutter, great slasher inside. He's a high flyer, and he'll be great for us. I mean, he's going to be a great asset on our team. And we also have Jordan Bell, a 6'7" freshman from Long Beach, California. He's I'm pretty sure that when he was in high school, he got triple doubles with blocks. Yikes! I mean, look, I know that in the pros and in college that's not going to happen, but like still, that's really impressive. You know, he probably won't do that in college, but that's impressive, and he's going to be a great defensive player for us. You know, great defensive player in the paint, and defense is what we lacked last season, and now we're going to have defense, and Jordan Bell is going to provide big defense for us. And finally, we have our center, Michael Chandler, and he is a 6'10" junior from Indianapolis, Indiana, and that's huge for us, you know, because we kind of lacked a center. I mean, we didn't have a true center on the team, and we didn't get a whole bunch of production from our center position. I mean, don't get me wrong. Last year we had Mike Mosier, but technically he was a power forward and he was huge for us. But like the center position, uh, Richard Amarty and Elgin Cook, they were role players, but we needed more of that, and Michael Chandler's definitely gonna provide more. And finally, to top it off, we have Ahmad Rory, who is a 6'1" freshman from Tacoma, Washington. You know, Ahmad Rory, he's definitely a point guard. You know, he definitely has all the assets of a point guard. I mean, he's a great shooter, great scorer. I mean, he dishes out assists really well. I mean, he could be a scoring point guard. He could be a floor general, and I could see him being, I could see him being um, a really dangerous player coming off the bench. I mean, I remember last season we had Jason Caliste, who was a scoring point guard. He was huge for us. I mean, he was huge coming off the bench, and he was a phenomenal player to watch. And I'm gonna miss him. You know, I'm gonna miss Mike Mosier too. You know, but yeah, Jason Caliste, he was just huge for us. And you know, so yeah, I think we're gonna be stacked and loaded really well. You know, I mean, I think that our team is gonna be a very dangerous team. I mean, Coach Dana Altman, you know, he's really good at reloading, going out and recruiting players, and he's really clever the way he recruits players, you know, for us to just go out and dominate. You know, I love this team. I love this team. You know, I mean, Jaquan Lyle, Joseph Young, Dwayne Benjamin, Jordan Bell, Michael Chandler, Ahmad Rory. I'm really excited to see what those guys could do next season. Well, this is your man, 8 Paul Enforcer, signing off. And as always, go Ducks.